Back when Nebraska was looking for a head coach, I made the case for Deion Sanders and why I thought he'd be an awesome fit in Lincoln. I said he was a proven recruiter, a culture and program builder, and above all else, a proven winner. Now, I'm 100% happy that Nebraska got Matt Rule, and I think he's a better fit for that program. And I love Deion's fit at a school like Colorado since they let him have full reign and they let him be him, because obviously he needs to be off the leash to maximize his potential. But damn, I honestly didn't think he'd be able to pull off a win this big, this soon. Even though I was high on the Deion hype early, I'll admit I was one of the people saying they'd only win 3 games this year. But to be fair, in a live stream last week, I said they'd keep the TCU game within 2 scores and Nebraska would have to battle to win by 7 in Boulder. And here's the truth. I wanted to see him win this game. I'm going to be there next week, and there's nothing better than seeing fans pumped out of their minds for a rivalry game that means so much for both schools. I know a lot of Nebraska fans hate it when Klatt talks about him or when Fox airs the commercials promoting those games, but I want that. I want there to be as much hype as possible and as much buildup as we can get so my team has a chance to come out and crash their party. But this win wasn't just great for Colorado and Nebraska fans. It was great for college football as a whole. The entire sport's better when fans are more engaged and more excited about their teams, and it's more fun to watch when anything can happen. The idea that a guy like Deion can come from an HBCU, build an entirely new roster in 4 months, and get a win on the road against the defending national runner-up is freaking insane. I knew Shedeur was going to be good, and I expected him to throw for 300 today. But 38 of 47 for 510 with 4 TDs is wild. The crazier part is 3 or 4 of those incompletions were drops, so he would have had a higher percentage. 3 of his receivers went for almost 120 each, and Dylan Edwards, who's their true freshman running back, led in receiving with 135 and 3 touchdowns. The O-line struggled a couple times, but Shedeur's great at navigating the pocket and getting the ball out fast, so it really didn't matter. They only ran it 28 times for 98 yards, and it just looked like a classic Big 12 or even current Pac-12 offense. And Travis Hunter? Wow. Dude had 11 catches for 119 yards, plus he played the entire game on defense, had an interception, and batted multiple away. I'm coming to you as a college football fan right now, and I got to give respect where it's due. These guys have been getting trashed for months, and fans across the country were calling this quote-unquote experiment a joke. So when they came out today with a massive chip on their shoulder and showed the world what's up, I was happy for them. TCU's nothing special, and they're at best a 7-win team this year with a pretty bad defense, but they still got an entire year on the Colorado staff to get their shit in order, and beating them on the road in week 1 is as impressive of a win as any team in college football could ask for. Now, as a Nebraska fan, next week just got a lot more interesting. The thought for a lot of us was that this team wouldn't have enough depth to go 4 quarters and that the lines wouldn't be able to protect or get much pressure, but they found a solution. Nebraska matches up great with their offense since their strength's in the secondary. TCU ran for over 250, and I'd guess Rule finds a way to game plan for a heavy rush attack on these guys, but if they do try to throw it, I'm going to be nervous because Chandler Morris threw 2 picks today, and it could have been 4. The secondary is extremely athletic, especially with Travis Hunter back there, and they close on the ball quick, so this is going to be a serious test for Jeff Sims. We already knew the environment was going to be wild with Big Noon in town for Deion's first home game, but now with a win, those fans don't just believe their team can win. They know they can. And worse, the players do too. I saw the spread at 8 points last week, but I bet it goes to even or even making Colorado a slight favorite after the day. But it doesn't matter. It's just going to be interesting to see what the books are feeling. I wish more than anything that Nebraska could have been undefeated going into this week, but I'm just glad Colorado got it done to build up the energy to an all-time high and make this game even more relevant nationally than it was before. I'm obviously a huge Nebraska fan, and that's my priority, but I want to see all of college football thrive, and today was big for the sport. It was bigger for Deion because this just puts him one step closer to a mega contract from Texas A&M or one of those other schools in the South. But for now, I'm just glad he's making Colorado relevant again and putting on a show for all of us to talk about. I hope they keep winning and have a great season. But first, I hope Matt Rule kicks his ass by 40. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comments below. Can Nebraska stop an offense that's this explosive, or are they in for a long day? Is Colorado going to win back-to-back games in Deion's first year, or is the high from today going to leave him in a letdown spot for next week? If Nebraska did lose to Colorado, what's your outlook for the rest of the year? I don't think they're going to, but if they do, it'd be pretty hard to come back from, and it would leave me pissed off for the entire week thinking about it. I'll drop my Colorado-Nebraska preview early this week, and I've got another video coming out later today. So until next time, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Big Red.